And well, yes, Billy, you are welcome.
Oluyole is my name. Thank you for joining us this morning on another edition of your program, Conversation.
Yes, stories making the rounds across the country, and well, there are so many stories there. Yes, so many stories making the rounds, and well, there is this story which is prominent among the newspapers. We have the Punch, we have the Tribune. Yeah. Malam Fatori battle. Military kills 80 ISWAP members. Yes, that is a story which, well, we will give kudos to the military for this, and they have taken ownership of fight against Boko Haram. ISWAP, CDS tells Borno Yobe people. Let me quickly go through it before we go to some commercials there. Troops of the Operation Adenkai have neutralized more than 80 terrorists following a fierce overnight battle in Malam Fatoli, Borno State. And maybe you will recall that a suicide bombing occurred, I think, 2 days before yesterday. Yes, 2 days before yesterday in the same Borno State. And the troops under the fight, under the Joint Task Force, JTF, Northeast, repelled a coordinated 5-pronged attack launched by insurgents on the 68th Battalion location in Sector 3 in the early hours of Wednesday, and the military in its operational report made available to the news agency of Nigeria NAN on Wednesday revealed that the attackers advanced in large numbers on foot and deployed armed drones. The report said the terrorists attempted to breach defensive positions, particularly along the Bravo Company frontage from the Duguri axis, and according to the report, troops who had prior intelligence of the assault mounted a well-coordinated offensive defensive response, engaging these insurgents with superior firepower and tactical maneuvering. Well, one of those points that I've always been making, that there should be intelligence monitoring of these people, these criminals attacking people. They are military men. These people, I mean, our military, they are military men. They have various sections. The ones that will be monitoring, the ones that will be, engaged in real intelligence work. And this, I think, the intelligence work worked. Now, this yesterday when the military killed 80 members of the ISWAP in Borno that wanted to attack some military bases in that area.
Well, come to think about the havoc that
we'll talk about it after this time out. Stay with us.
Àkókò Ramadan yìí Kivo non-dairy creamer ń darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
Láti sàárì sí ìṣínú, ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì, kọfí, custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere Kivo tó kì pọ́pọ́.
Tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀, tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú, jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀, kó rọrùn, kó sì dùn sí pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
Yes, the program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in Ibadan. Yes, Billy, you were about to.
Yes, come to think about the havoc these terrorists have wreaked even in Borno State. You know that the terrorists for quite some time right now, they have engaged in simultaneous bombing. I mean, and just like we said, it's just to maximize psychological terror, as well as overwhelm emergency services, as well as increase media attention. So, you know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in the UK. He's in the UK right now.
Yes.
And the terrorists are trying to divert attention to say that they are on ground. That's why they had multiple attacks. I mean, and multiple simultaneous bombings across Borno State, and just to distract attention of government and to say that they are there. But that notwithstanding, just like you said, we thank our military personnel who engaged these terrorists. I mean, they really engaged them. I mean, killing about 80 of them. That's a welcome development. But the most important thing is just to be able to know the movement of these terrorists, because all that they know is to engage in ambush fight. They don't engage in physical fight. They engage in ambush fight. And unless you have the foreknowledge of their movement, definitely one tend to become a captive in their hand. So we thank the Nigerian armed forces for what they are doing right now. But then we should know that these terrorists will continue. They will want to continue so that they will know that they are on ground. They are still on ground, and they would like to maximize this psychological impact upon the people, so that people will be afraid and they will not be able to gather together again. And look at the timing. They did it at the time when the president was traveling. The president was traveling, and at the time of the celebration. So all that we pray for is that God will continue to help our security forces in battling this terrorist, the insurgency.
And look at the coordination of the attacks on the military before they were repelled. They used drones, they had weapons, they were coordinated. But like what you said, we are glad that yes, the military neutralized them. At least look at the significant number of the ISWAP members that were killed.
Well, there's no
80
doubt
of them.
There's no doubt about the fact that they are being sponsored.
Yes.
And they have sophisticated weapons, and the channels of their supply, except it is blocked. So that's another thing. If the channel of their supply is blocked, that will also go a long way. I mean, in containing their activities.
Channel of their supplies. Then who are the sponsors? The federal government at the time said they would, give out names, dish out names of the sponsors of these criminals, these killers, these hoodlums. But till now, we haven't had anything. Yes, but I know one day, they will be, exposed. They will be exposed, because if those are not exposed, this insurgency will continue. Then why is it a particular part of the country is being, well, don't let me say a particular part, some other states are being attacked and given serious war attacks, but Borno State is always in the news. Borno State, Nasarawa State, Niger State, but Borno State is always in the news. Like we mentioned, President Bola Tinubu, the Lion of Bodilon, yes, is in London, the UK, yes, making some some a trip. He made a trip, and having some discussions with the Prime Minister, the King of England, and all other stakeholders. And well, on Wednesday, you said talking about insecurity here now. On Wednesday, he stated that the country's collaboration with the United Kingdom in addressing insecurity remained crucial, adding that he planned to discuss Nigeria's counter-terrorism initiatives and challenges to regional stability during his meeting with the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Thursday. That is today. And the president made a disclosure on Wednesday night at the state banquet hosted by King Charles III at Windsor Castle, marking the first time a Nigerian leader has addressed a gathering at the historic British royal residence. On security cooperation, the president disclosed that he will discuss Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts and regional stability challenges during his meeting with Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Wednesday.
Well, let me also take some excerpts here. The president added that the United Kingdom provided him refuge during the military dictatorship of former head of state, General Sani Abacha. He said the Metropolitan Police placed his residence under surveillance for protection following threats from agents of the military junta. In an expression of gratitude, Tinubu described the UK's support during what he called the dark years of military dictatorship as deeply humbling, noting that the solidarity remains etched in Nigeria's collective memory. He said, "Your Majesty, I wish to express Nigeria's deep gratitude to this great nation for the refuge and support it extended during the dark years of military dictatorship." Well,
I think that was when he fled.
Yes,
during the Nadeco and maybe campaign for democracy era then, during the General Sani Abacha. Oh, I think yes.
He was not the only one.
Yeah, yes.
I mean,
late governors.
The others too were given protection by the British government. So he's also there to say thank you. Well, beyond all this, the welcoming of the Nigerian leader, the gains of this visit is what is paramount right now. I mean, to Nigerians, what we tend to gain, that is the most important thing that that Nigerians are looking forward to. Well, Tinubu is pushing for fresh security pact and state banquet, and President meets British Prime Minister today. We hope that this they will do it in good faith with Nigeria this time around, and all this colonial mentality they should be put aside and do the right thing even at this time with good conscience, so that Nigeria will continue to rise. No doubt Nigeria is becoming a force to be reckoned with, even in nations of the world right now. The economy is picking up and Nigeria is becoming stronger and stronger. Just like we always say that there is money right now, is how to spend it that is the most important thing. So the money that is accruing to the federal government should be spent wisely. So people are just looking for the discussion. What's the discussion going to be all about? Although the entourage of the president were a bit large, some people are complaining. Well, let's leave that. Whether the entourage, what can come out of this visitation is the most important thing, not even the entourage. What can they bring out? What kind of partnership can they engage each other in this visit. That's what Nigerians are looking forward to.
Yeah, you said the economy is picking up, and well, the economy is picking up, but we are not really feeling the effect. People are not feeling the effect of the economy picking up. All these are just paperwork, theory, rhetorics. The economy is picking up, but food is still expensive.
Well, the economy is picking up, and that is what is attracting countries like the United Kingdom, to ask Nigeria to come and visit. So if the economy is not, in international politics, it's only permanent interest that is more important. And you know that they won't just give give a passage to a president to come and visit just like that. Without something coming in, even for the country. That notwithstanding, you said the right thing, that Nigerians are honestly waiting to feel the gains of democracy. That's the most important thing. And I think that is the next thing that the president should concentrate on right now. Because many believe that apart from the 2027 election that our politicians are focusing on, they tend to forget every other thing. As a matter of fact, even 2026, if not because there is God, 2006 too, they will have crossed over it to 2007. It's as if it should just come like that.
Well, we'll take another break now and we'll be back.
Bàbá, ẹ̀gbọ́n tó nílò òun wí ni.
Mo kúkú gbọ́, ó mọ ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé.
Ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé? Bọ́làjú ti wá ń pọ̀ sí yìí. Ṣá wá lè sọ pé ọmọlúàbí pọ́nbélé kan bẹ níbì kan mọ́?
Ó sì wà, ọmọ àfiwàbí, inú ìran ní ti ràn wá. Ni wọ́n fi ń pè é ní ọmọnìwà òbí, ọmọlúàbí. Ọ̀làjú tó wá ń tọ́ka sí un kò fi gba kankan pa ọmọlúàbí run. Ẹni mẹ́tọ́ tó sì ń ṣẹ̀tọ́ láwùjọ là ń pè ní ọmọlúàbí.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá. Orúkọ rẹ yẹ kó tàn yẹrinyẹrin ju aṣọ ara rẹ lọ. Ìwọ ọmọlúàbí kò kútarí, kò sì lè kúta láéláé. Jẹ́ ọmọlúàbí. Àjọ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí ń runi sókè tanijí kálẹ̀ gbárùkù ti dàgbàsókè àmúlùdùn àtọrọ̀ ayé. Èyí ni Ọ̀yọ́ State Mobilization Agency for Socio-Economic Development, OMASED, ní Ṣùwàlétí.
Paying for insurance is like carrying an umbrella, just in case it rains. But what if it doesn't? With regular insurance, you get nothing if you make no claim. With no Takaful insurance, you might just get cash back for the next day.
There's a no way to do ethical insurance. No Takaful insurance, where you win by claims which are paid promptly or win by profit sharing. Visit notakaful.ng or download the Raha app to get started. No Takaful, your win-win partner.
This Ramadan, Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer joins families across Nigeria in prayer, reflection and unity. From iftar to Sahur, enrich every cup of tea, coffee, custard or pap with Kivo creamy goodness.
At sunset, as loved ones gather for iftar, make every moment richer, smoother and tastier with Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer.
Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer. Make this Ramadan a good time moment. Kivo Creamer.
Yes, the program is still Conversation on Oluyole FM 98.5 in Ibadan, and networking with Agility 92.1 FM and Okegu 96.3 FM. Yes, please. Talking about the Eid al-Fitr. Yes, Eid al-Fitr has come to an end, and there will be, of course, celebrations all over. But because of the security situation we have in the country, The police, the NSCDC, the Federal Road Safety Commission have deployed over 60,000 personnel for each free Eid al-Fitr celebrations. And well, it is said here that over 60,000 personnel of the Nigeria Police, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, and the Federal Road Safety Commission have been deployed nationwide as part of efforts to ensure a each-free Eid al-Fitr celebration. Well, the Commandant General of the NSCDC, Professor Ahmed Abubakar Audi, has directed the deployment of 53,500 personnel of the agency to ensure adequate security before, during, and after the festivities. And well, also the police command in the police, yes, in Ondo State says it has deployed no fewer than 3,000 officers across that state, and it goes on and on. The FRSC too, well, they have deployed many men, 771 personnel, that is the NSCDC, and other states too, making these over 60,000 personnel, well, because of the security situation we have in the country. And I believe that, well, we will not have any such information that some people are being killed or abducted or injured during this festive period. And well, we hope that some proactive measures would have been taken by these security agencies, the NSCDC, the police, the DSS, yes, to prevent, to be able to detect whether any harm is about to come. But I believe, and I believe that no harm will come during this festive period in Nigeria again.
Well, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway traffic chaos leaves commuters stranded, fears surge. Commuters traveling out of Lagos via the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway were stranded in a massive gridlock on Wednesday following ongoing repair work by the federal government. It was gathered that commercial drivers took advantage of the situation to increase transport fares, leaving many passengers with no option but to trek long distances to beat the congestion. Lagos-Ibadan Expressway traffic chaos leaves commuters stranded, fears surge. Also, at this time of festive period,
yes, people will be rushing to their business.
I imagine how much they will be paying.
Yes.
I mean, for transportation right now.
And what always makes me worry sometimes, this traffic gridlock. What if there was a pregnant woman inside any of those cars there, and then, well, she had felt that she wanted to, give birth? I don't know what would happen there during this gridlock. I think government must do something, the Lagos state government or Ogun state government, because we know that this expressway had been, maybe completed to some extent. I don't think there should be any gridlock on that route anymore.
And the timing is also, more so when there will be a celebration, and this time around, I don't know.
Yeah, but all the cars in Nigeria are heading to Lagos. I don't understand. Something must be done. Yes, something must be done.
Well, from there, let's go to the United States once again. There is a sad news here. A Nigerian woman named Lolawa Agboro, 44, and her two children, Temiloluwa, 18, and Isaac, 22, have died in a road crash in Texas, United States. It was gathered at Fox 226 Houston that the incident occurred on Sunday, March 15, along UK Highway 90A in Fort Bend County. Well, authorities said the truck lost control, crossed the median, and collided headlong with the oncoming SUV. The impact caused the truck to overturn and burst into flames, engulfing both vehicles. Deputies responded to a crash shortly before 9:30 a.m. on US 90 between Allen and Pitts Road, involving a truck and a passenger vehicle. The truck lost control, crossed the median, struck the vehicle head-on, overturned and caught fire, the sheriff's office stated. Agoro and 2 of her children were pronounced dead at the scene. Very unfortunate. Nigerian woman, 2 children killed in US road crash.
Unfortunate incident there, and well, it is I believe it is due to accidents on the part of that truck driver.
Yeah, sometimes they do lose control.
But you know, they have speed limits they have to follow on their highways and expressways and even local roads. There are speed limits they have to follow.
Well, sometimes even with the speed limits, anything can happen to the vehicle.
And that's why I said maybe negligence, maybe not check some things very well. Although well, anything can happen, like you said. Anything can happen at any time.
But one's prayer is for God's divine protection over everyone.
Yes. Now, you remember the story of one kidnapping case in Jubilee area, where I was privileged to go and cover that event. And people protested, students, leaders, traditional rulers, they protested, blocked roads, leading to Bomosho, Ilorin. They blocked roads to protest that one kidnapper was released before investigations began. They were caught. You know, a suspected kidnapper was apprehended by people of the area, and they handed him over to the police. And before morning, it was alleged that he was released. But now the police confirmed that one suspected kidnapper was rearrested, and they claimed that he earlier escaped from police custody. And an incident that had sparked public concern and protests, like I said, mentioned earlier, within the community. And in a statement on Wednesday signed by the police public relations officer, DSP Anyola Deolayinka, the command said the suspect was apprehended on March 17, 2026 at about 11:30 p.m. by operatives attached to the Ojongbodu Area Command during a routine stop and search patrol at Airport Junction in the Ojongbodu area of Oyo. And according to the statement, the operatives intercepted a suspicious individual observed trekking within the vicinity, who was subsequently stopped and questioned. He was identified as Ayomide Karim, a 25-year-old male of Oshono's compound, Oyo, and further checks confirmed that he is the same suspect who had earlier escaped from police custody at Jubilee Division on the 10th of March 2026 in connection with the case of suspected kidnapping. Well, that is the situation. Well, the police said they had rearrested the suspected kidnapping, but if it was not, if it is true that they rearrested him, the police command in Oyo State, yes, they waded into that matter in Jubilee. Yes, they waded into the matter, and they summoned the DPO of that station and the area commander, yes, that they should come and explain what really happened. I think this is one of the fallouts of these explanations.
Well, the Nigerians are still waiting for more explanations how this suspected criminal got, how he escaped, eventually escaped.
Yes.
How did it happen? I mean, those that have been arrested have been the policemen in charge that have been arrested. What have they done? I mean, even concerning them. If people have not cried out, imagine.
Yes.
The man will have gone scot-free, just like that.
And then when I got there that day, we learned that the DPO and the area commander, they said they did not know how the alleged kidnapper was, maybe escaped or was released. And it was alleged that the policemen on duty that time, because the two were not around, the DPO and the area command, area command office, just a bit far apart, that they did not want the man to die in the station because he had been, given some beatings when he was caught.
No, definitely should have been taken to the hospital.
To the hospital, but they said he should go and treat himself. Imagine. And the police, the DPO and the area commander
said the due process?
And they didn't know anything
criminal should
about
go and
it.
treat himself. Even when criminals, I mean, when they are beaten on scene, they will carry one another to the clinic to go and treat themselves. And you are now asking him to go and treat himself.
Yes, and you can see, yes, like the reaction of the police, because I wanted to get the commissioner of police, but I could not get him. But he issued a statement. He said, following the earlier escape and the unprofessional conduct of the operatives involved, that was the exact word he used in that release, who have since been detained and undergoing orderly room trial, the commissioner of police, CP Femi Aruna, ordered an intensive manhunt, which led to the rearrest. Exactly what happened.
The policemen behave like people that were not trained, that did not undergo any training at all. Because in every situation we have the due process. Did you follow the due process? I mean that you are a law enforcement agent does not mean you have rules and regulations in which you have to follow. So one can imagine them just abdicating their responsibility. Don't want to take the man to the hospital, or indirectly they wanted to set him free. And the people suspecting foul play,
yes,
they cried out. And it's good they cried out. Also for a suspect like that. And you know that this thing is already infiltrating to that area, and they don't want it in their area.
Yes.
And the earlier they curb it, the better. I mean, by the time they get this man now, he will begin to confess about other suspects that they are working together.
Yes, and the police commissioner, said of such, and the people too. Now, before we engage our listener and people outside on conversation on these headlines that we have talked about now, talking about Eid al-Fitr, the Sultanate Council Sokoto has declared Friday as the first day of Shawwal 1447 AH, marking the celebration of Eid al-Fitr across Nigeria. And this was announced in a press statement by the chairman of the Advisory Committee on Religious Affairs, Sultanate Council Sokoto, Sambo Wali Junaidu, on Wednesday. Like I said earlier, the end of the Ramadan fast, and 10 days after, Christians too, our Christian brothers and sisters, we will be ending our fasting to the Lent. And well, we wish to congratulate our Muslim brothers and sisters on the end of the Ramadan fast and the celebrations.
We're turning to the Metro page of the Punch newspaper. A 27-year-old Nigerian has been arrested in Oluyole, South Africa, for allegedly possessing cocaine value at about 49 million naira. Punch Metro gathered on Wednesday that the suspect, whose identity has not been disclosed, is believed to have entered the country on a student visa and may be linked to a previous drug-related case in 2025. He was reportedly apprehended by operatives of the Metro Police Tactical Support Unit, the Metro Police Task Team, and the SAP's KwaZulu-Natal Counter-Narcotics Unit. Nigerian students arrested with 49 million naira cocaine in South Africa. Look at
Nigeria is always in the news. Nigerians, they are always in the news.
Look at the youths.
Yes.
I mean,
not that Nigerian youths are not doing very well. Nigerian youths are doing very well in some areas, but most times it is this drug issue, criminal activities that they have been arrested for. Some are doing very well in good areas, diverse areas, but most times it is all because of the urge to get quick money.
Well, this get rich quickly syndrome is the one affecting all our youth right now, most of the youths right now.
Yes. Yes. Now, before we go to the phone lines, now NDLA secures conviction of 10 Filipino sailors ship with $6 million fine over 20 kg cocaine trafficking. I think that is barely 4 months after their arrest by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency for importing 20 kilograms of cocaine from Santos, Brazil into Nigeria through the Apapa Seaport in Lagos. 10 Filipino sailors and their merchant vessel marked MV Nord Bosporus have been convicted and fined a total of $6 million, as well as another penalty of 1.1 million naira by a federal high court in Lagos.
Well, these are high-profile cases. One should commend the NDLA. I mean, for a job well done. I mean, this time you don't hear any negative reports concerning the NDLA, except the fact that they will just go all out and secure conviction. They have secured convictions for many of these drug dealers and others. Yes. And I mean, they should be commended, and it has to do with the leadership. Once the leadership is good, is right, knows its focus, yes, the followership also. Talking about those people that are working under him.
But I believe this what do they call it? The penalty that they have given them, it is too minimal.
Well, it has to do with the courts, and it has to do with what the law says. So
it is too minimal. It is
too
minimal
that they have to review the law,
because anything that has to do with drugs, I detest it. Drugs. We'll take another break now before we go to the lines.
You detest drugs?
Yes, drugs.
lákòókò Ramadan yìí Kivo non-dairy creamer ń darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹbí jákèjádò Nàìjíríà nínú àdúrà àròjinlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀.
láti sàárì sí ìṣínú ṣe àfikún adùn sí ife tíì kọfí custard tàbí ògì pẹ̀lú ìṣerere Kivo tó kì pọ́pọ́.
tí oòrùn bá ti wọ̀ tí àwọn olólùfẹ́ kórajọ fún ìṣínú jẹ́ kí àkókò kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìtumọ̀ kó rọrùn kó sì dùn sí pẹ̀lú Kivo non-dairy creamer. Kivo non-dairy creamer jẹ́ kí Ramadan yìí jẹ́ àkókò ìṣerere.
My guy! You sabi say you need health insurance, abi? Yeah? God forbid, I know they sick. Calm down. This one dey different. Whether you sick or you no sick, you go still flex.
You mean I'm?
Now.
Yes, there's a new way to do health insurance with New Health, where you enjoy accessible and affordable health plans and much more. Visit newhealth.ng now to start. New Health, your win-win partner. Conversation.
program is still conversation. To the phone lines now, straight. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Yes, you're welcome.
Now, you say the economy is growing and there are more money. And it's still like them anyway. But the economy is growing. We are not seeing the effect, effect. There is more money. We are not seeing the effect. If there is more money on their class, thank God you said the people that complete to interact their lunch. You can see they have more money. They have to enjoy themselves. They are growing on their part, in their own side, not other Nigeria. It doesn't matter. Now, Bruno attack. Let it kill 80. I always doubt when they do one attack. When they come back, they say they have to do that. I doubt it all. They kill up to 80. But tomorrow, I don't hear the strike again. No, you can keep up to 80. That means you do them. Watch out. Watch out. Thank you much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Enwere. Yes, 08055009850 or 07055551985. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I can be advised from you.
You are welcome.
God bless you, sir. Thank God, Mr. Bimbo said that the economy we say is picking up in Nigeria is only on paper. The citizens are yet to feel the effect because things are still, the prices of essential commodities in the market are still skyrocketing. So the economy being picked up is only on paper. On security, God will help us in this country. The only thing the government do whenever such a thing happens is to condemn it, to make promise, and to send some people there, and that is that. How long will that continue? Again, Mr. Bimbo said he hates drugs. I would have loved you to explain it further, because drug is an ambiguous word. It has to do like paracetamol, some other things we use to, some drugs we use to cushion our pain. So I would have loved that you said hard drugs.
Yes, hard drugs. Hard drugs. I was referring to hard drugs.
Everyone.
Thank you very much for that clarification. Hard drugs. I was referring to hard drugs like cocaine, all those other drugs. Yes. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Joe Michael.
Mr. Joe Michael, you are welcome.
Hope you are hearing.
Yes, you are welcome.
Yes, the issue of the suspect that escaped from police custody. You will say so they should, even the police on duty that day. It's only they will not do anything about it. There should be proper investigation about the police on duty that very day. Because if there's no what do you call it? The man was not escape. That is it. And the issue of this Ebonu killing. My brothers, me, I don't understand what is going on in this country. About this issue of insecurity. Maybe this is Abrakadabra, I don't know. You remember the other time Mr. Bimbo that once I check out the other time, they will kill him. Tomorrow he will resurrect. And so I don't know whether this thing is true. I don't know. I know one day will be one day that Nigeria will be better. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yes, talking about the drugs issue that my earlier caller said about, there are pharmaceutical drugs, there are hard drugs, yes, but there are some pharmaceutical drugs that are being abused. Talking about tramadol, talking about codeine, talking about some other drugs too. Just for some clarification here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
CJ from OU.
Yes, you're welcome.
Neighbor.
Yes, I'm listening.
You see this killing in northern area, particularly the border states. Today, sometimes they say they kill 90, they kill 80, they kill 200. Their accounts have been neutralized. They are just trying to tell us opposite side of that news. From the level source, when this on the end attack military information, before a commander can be killed, a commander from army formation. Do you know how many people like the army soldier guiding a commander? Let me give you one example. All these termites, the back call it a can. There's a king inside that their hole. Before you could get that thing out from that their house, thousands, hundreds of termites will be killed. Before a commander will be killed, because of our men have been neutralized and killed that place. They are just telling us the opposite side of that thing. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're listening.
You see, all this about it, they are very tactical. Very tactical. Where could equip them, train people? They fought a bigger war with our men. According to the only few of them, we go to attack. Very, very few number, we go to attack.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes.
All right.
Check your time now. It's 7:30 and we have to go on the program. It's been an interesting time on Conversation this morning, and tomorrow we'll come your way again with another edition of Conversation. And Bimba Kombi is my name, and well, from BOE.
Well, our sports people are here already talking about AFCON. We're told that there is global outrage as CAF and Senegal's cup to Morocco. What's your take, Toby? Do you think the cup should be handed over to Morocco?
Well, in my personal opinion, I think it shouldn't have. It's against sporting fairness, and for the Senegalese and for the majority of football fans worldwide, they've been calling it an outrage. And Senegal, they said they'll be taking this to the court for arbitration for sports.
Let's wait and see what the court will say. That's how we are going to wrap it up on Conversation this morning. My name is Abiyoya Yonide.
And my name is Bimba Kombi. Once again, enjoy your day.
Oluyole FM.
Yes, good morning, sports fans. A Thursday morning, right here from the ancient city of Ibadan. Oluyole 8.5 FM is the channel name. And of course, we bring you your breakfast sports show on radio, where we give you hot, sizzling stories from the ever-exciting world of sport. My name is Toby Ajewole, your host on the program this morning. And on the menu from the world of football, we